Yeah, good afternoon, students. Welcome back to our class, LCM Supply Chain Management. And today we are going to complete our syllabus. That is how the techniques that means relationship between the management with suppliers, customers, and employees. In the last class, we discussed about how the suppliers will be there, how the suppliers will maintain the relationship with management. That is supplier relationship management. We have discussed. Now today we are going to complete two topics, that is CRM, customer relationship management, and the next one is employees relationship management. See, as you can see that on the screen, customer relationship management defined as a core strategic process to build trustworthy relations between firm and customer by applying techniques to achieve customer satisfaction on one extreme and to obtain maximum profits on the extreme. So here, if I want to say that in the short form of customer relationship management, main aim is to sustain economic relationship between customer and organization for a long term. That is the main process. Not only that, CRM maintain customer by focusing on their requirements and to fulfill it. It also deals with their perception from diversified sources such as transaction records, call center logs, website clicks, and search engine queries. So all these things comes under the customer relationship management. Next, what is the need of CRM? The main need of CRM is it becomes essential for the management to develop sound customer relations for building. What do you mean by that? See, if I want to give a small example, you may have seen that, or you may have experienced that at your corner street of your home you will find a small shop where that fellow will maintain a good relationship with the customers. What will say, whenever you will go for purchasing the goods, he will observe you, he will able to recognize and identify and analyze your purchasing demands, performance, preference of your goods. So sometimes if you forget to pay the amount or to bring the amount, if he says, sir, I will pay you tomorrow or the other tomorrow, because he knows you, and because of a long term you are the loyal customer for that person. So what is happening, he will trust you and he will give you the goods without taking any charges. So after a few days again you are going to clear his debt. So what is happening, this relationship is known as customer relationship management. Maintaining the relationship with customer is known as CRM in short form. Apart from that, to retain the customers by concentrating on their requirements and rendering valuable services. As I told you that they'll concentrate on their requirements. What is the main requirement of the customer, and to fulfill the value, the rendering value services to the customer. That is very very important. Next, uh, need for CRM is over. Now we will go for importance of CRM. See, in the customer relationship management serves the following purposes. What is that? Uh, CRM enables in customer segmentations to select specified markets and render unique services to each customer. It helps to develop relationship marketing to provide product its related information to the customer. So what is happening here? They are just focusing on the how the relationship, because of this relationship we can able to provide the product related information to the customer, so that the customer can able to trust on us and they will able to purchase the goods from us. Not only that, we are this customer relationship management will able to enable the customer segmentations to select the specified markets and render unique services to each customer. So with the help of this you can able to do that. Next one, CRM, that means customer relationship management, facilitates to forecast the customer preference and pricing policies. As I told you that when you are going for the corner shop, street corner shop, he will able to know what sort of goods he will purchase, what is your purchasing capacity or what is your purchasing volume. Depending on that, he will provide the goods to you, or sometimes he will prefer the quality. For some customers, money is not a matter. They need a good quality. But for some customers, money matters for them. They will not focus or bother about the quality. They will just focus on to fulfill their basic needs. So these kinds of segmentation will be taking place in the market. Next, to render best customer services by providing the right product to the right customer at the right time. That means providing the right product to the right customer to the at the right time, at the right price, at the right place, at the right condition. All these things will comes and on. Because of this, the CRM is very important for the company and organizations to build up a relationship with customer for the long term. Next we'll go with the components. That is what are the components of CRM. Please focus on the screen for a minute. Now, customer segmentation is the basic principle of CRM intended to facilitate unique services of each customer. So, what is happening here? The segmentation undertaken by considering by geographically basis or regional basis, customer preference basis, sales history, product attributes, and profitability. These are the factors of segmentation. Next, this not only that, markets nowadays can be targeted by two ways, namely permission marketing and cross selling. So what is my permission marketing? Permission marketing are those type of marketing where customers have the facility to select the time mode of interaction with organization, either through conventional or by electronic method. It is also called as relationship marketing. So permission marketing is nothing but another name of permission marketing is relationship marketing. It helps in providing product related information to the customers. What does it will do? It will provide the information about the product to the customer. So they will give the permission. Next, cross selling. When firms are able to maintain more profits by selling additional products rather than original or primary products, then it is called as cross selling. I repeat, what will happen nowadays when the firms or company or organizations, when they are able to maintain more profits, when the profits are coming more and more by selling their additional products rather than original products or primary products, then it is term as cross selling. Next one, predicting customers behavior. So what is happening in this? To operate the business smoothly for a long period of time, every firm needs to outline certain prediction with regard of future. So what are the things are there here? It forecasts about customer preference, pricing policy. One such technique is customer defection analysis. So you have to be very careful to while applying this technique. So what is happening? It is that means the customer here, the perspective of the customer will know what is the purchasing capacity or what is the paying capacity of the product, and what are the new policies which are going to attract the customers. These are the predicting customer behaviors. Next, evaluating customer profitability. So as earlier in the identification of customer profitability was a difficult task and also involves huge investment, but now our present nowadays what is happening, it is possible to evaluate the profitable proportion, but it may lead to an inadequate decision. So this could be an account of the customers who are beneficial in later stage prove to be unprofitable in initial stages and vice versa. So you have to be very careful. Now customized customer communication, CCC, triple C, CQ, or CCC, C plus C plus C. What does it mean? Nowadays, what is happening? Firms or organizations trying to communicate with customers individually by considering their preference and behavior to operate their business continuously with customers. Firms design each customer profile in their website and deliver the information with regard to current products, ads, discounts, features. So one of the technique of individual nowadays is focusing on communication, and that is based on marketing. So you have to be very careful while doing marketing. You have to your communication skills should be have a good event-based communications that is working like a technique. So next one is automated sales force. In automated sales force, we are having three sub factors. One is the sales activity management, sales detail management, lead time, knowledge management. These are the four terms. Next, see, automated sales force are applied to monitor the sales continuously and record field activities. Not only that, it reviews the sales uh, history to the firms who are away from office. Ultimate India is to rectify the ineffective policies and implement new policies wherever possible to increase sales productivity. So some of the tools are sale activity management, sales territory management, lead time, knowledge management. So we'll go with first thing, that is sales activity management. The sales activity management tools are useful in guiding a sales personnel through the sales process. So what is happening in this activity? The sales personnel or the salesman is guiding a sales proposal throughout the sales process. So the well experienced person is teaching or giving guidelines to the newly joined or freshers or recently trained pupils. Next, salesperson interact activities are the active like customers mailing and enhancing their productivity. So these are the things will come from the sales active management or activity management. Now sales territory management. So sales territory management is a technique that ensures the sales managers to know about the salesperson's activities which record customers and their performance. So here what is happening? Here the managers are going to evaluate the performance of the salespersons. How is their performance? How is their leading? How is their communicating to their customers? All these things will come. So with the help of these tools, sales manager develops sales scenes which are suitable to customers' requirements and record performance to the salesperson. Next one is lead management. See, as you know that everyone, the person who is going to lead will become a leader. So like that in the sales also, every salesperson while closing contract with the customers abide to certain sales tactics are sales tactics which are in order to gain deals at high rates within less time. So these are the tactics. Next one is knowledge management. In the knowledge management, what is happening? You can hope the business successfully. Salesperson has to obtain various types of information in the wholesaling process. This information is subject to the rules and regulations, corporate policies, terms of contract, details of customers, etc. Next, knowledge management tool facilitates the providing customer service and making quick decisions. For taking the quick decisions, we are taking the uh, knowledge management as we were saying. Now, attributes of best customer services. See what is happening. A customer obtains best services in if they receives a qualitative goods within the less time or with a reasonable price or with the classification of the queries. So what will happen? Customer service defines and also includes 7 RS rule. So when 7 RS are right product in the right quantity, that means right product, right quantity, right condition, right place at the right time, right customer, and right cost. These are the 7 R's. Next one. So in this, the components of customer service is classified into three parts. What are those? First one, pre-transaction, transaction, and post-transaction. What do you mean by pre-transaction? Service rendered before the sale of the product, such as framing the hierarchy of the organization policies, customer service policies, system flexibility. All these things will come under the pre-transactions. Now, transactions means services rendered at the time of selling the products, like transporting the quality product in time or on time. Next one is post-transaction. This, here the services that are offered after selling of the product or service the product of the in the form of the product, like return or warranty, complaint resolution, operating information. All these are the informed post transactions. So you should have to be very careful while focusing on this. Now, firms try to provide better customer services into the in turn to the customers are retained. So firms take into consideration with 7 R's. What are 7 R's? Right product with the right quantity, with the right condition, with the right price, at the right time for the right customer at the right cost. Now, we'll go to the next one. That is the ERM, Employees Relationship Management. So in the employees relationship management, what is happening? The employees plays a very important role in developing the organization's rules. So whenever the customer is not satisfied, they can change the product or the company or the shop or the place. But whereas employee, he can't change. Is based on the salary. After completion of the task, after a month, he will receive his remuneration or salaries. So customers are exposed to experience only of certain facts, but whereas employees hold a long-term relationship with the organization. So you have to be very careful with this term. Next one is uh, need for ERM. What make you? So when they means here customer and employees when they communicate with each other or when the employee and employer are communicating, they can able to analyze what sort of skills, ability, or the knowledge of the product does the employee has. When they are able to empathetic towards each other, when they are empathetic to each other. Now the interaction with each other, how they will continue their interaction with each other, mutual understanding between both the parties and one party comfortable with another party. All these things are the terms, are the needs of the employee relationship management. Now, what is happening here? Mm, Technology of the knowledge management facilitates as per the employee to be aware of event occurring in the firm. See, technology nowadays is very important for the employees. When he is joining the organization, he should have to know some basic knowledge of the IT or technology so that he can able to be aware of the events occurring in the firm. What sort of events are occurring in the firm and what sort of performance of the behavior or the work he should have to do. They can analyze and they can build up. So this is very important. Next, firms offers bonus schemes in order to improve the performance of employees. What is companies doing? They are motivating the employees by providing some kind of schemes or bonuses so that the employee can work for the organization with whole interest or with whole heart. Next thing. Technology of workflow systems ensure proper to ordination and continuation flow of work, providing feedback to the employees to improve their performance. Email, company portals, and electronic calendar helps employees in knowing the status of the company and to contribute their ideas effectively. So what is happening here? When the employees are having the knowledge of the technology, they can mail to the customer, they can read the feedback from the customer, they can check out the portals of the company, they can check the electronic calendars, which date do we have, what sort of delivery or how much quantity are is in bulk or small or average or high. So they will measure and they are going to focus and they are going to sell it. These are the things where we have to be very careful. Next, importance of ERM. So what is happening? What makes that ERM should be there? The ERM plays a very key important part or important role in the relationship management that provide this kind of advantages. What are those? Enhance employees' moral and commitment towards the organization, increase productivity by enhancing performance, and develop a mutual and understanding goal for sharing between employees and organization. And develops a long-run relationship facilitating for smooth functioning of the organizations. As I was saying from the past 2 days, that the long-run relationship facility can be developed with the help of the mutual understanding by the employees and the management of the organizations. There should be there. So what is happening? And the employee should have to be enhanced with moral and commitment towards the organization and towards the work and responsibility and skill. Next, when we are fulfilling the requirements, then there will be a increase production and the demand and the quality of the products will be enhanced in the market. So this will perform. This can be generated by seeing the performance of the customer. Now I hope students understand the concept and the real thing. So with this we have completed our syllabus in SCM supply chain management. Thank you. Have a nice day. Please mention your own numbers in the comment box.